Plaintiff Crystal Gaines is an aspiring model and hip-hop artist, and she started working with the defendant because he has a home studio. However, Crystal claims during one of her recording sessions, the defendant set her up and had his brother rob her, so she's suing. Defendant Linnell Davis Jr. says Crystal is more than just a model. She's an adult model who poses naked on the internet. Linnell denies setting Crystal up and insists he had nothing to do with the robbery.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, Your Honor. My name is Lady Farrow. Well, that's what I go by. I'm actually an aspiring model and a hip-hop artist. I met Linnell about a year ago through a mutual friend. And he has a home studio, and I'm always down to network. So I figured I'd start, doing business with him. So I have been going to him about a year. On the day in question, April 7th, I came over.
Any good?
Yeah. I actually got a CD music for you. I think, you want it now?
Yeah.
All right. Doyle, you listen to hip-hop?
Yeah.
Okay. Got one for you.
One too.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. But yeah, on the day in
You're talking about the incident now with the money? Let me allow him to give some background before we get to the money you're suing about.
How you doing, Your Honor? I am an artist, producer, songwriter, entrepreneur, basically. Yes, I do have a home studio, and I met her about 6 months ago. The first time I met her, she was trying to get over on me by not paying for the session at all. We was in another session. She told me that she had the money to pay me for the first session. I was very upset.
True.
Very upset about that.
Oh my God.
Did you all ever get along?
No, sir.
Okay. You all never got along?
I wouldn't say that, Your Honor. I wouldn't say that we never got along. I think that we both have very strong personalities. I think that sometimes that clashes because the two of us are aggressive people. But I wouldn't say that we never got along. I think that there are things as far as musically that we did agree on.
All right. Tell me why you're suing him.
Okay. Basically what happened is April 7th, Your Honor, I came to his studio that morning. It was about 9:30 or so. He was doing me a favor.
9:30?
Yes, it was 9:30 in the morning, Your Honor.
You might have to do better than that if you're going to be a hip-hop artist. They don't go to the studio till 2 a.m.
Sir, I work overnight. I had just got
come
off
out
at 6
at 9,
a.m.
and then they coming out the studio at 9:30.
I work overnight, Your Honor. I just got off at 6 in the morning.
Smoke that weed, record their rap songs.
No.
Sit there, nod off for a minute, eat their breakfast. And
speaking of smoking weed, Your Honor, I thought that Linnell was a good person, and then I kind of realized who he was on April 7th. I have some pictures for you to kind of, describe his character, his real character.
And what is that?
This is, I'm going to let you look at it, Your Honor.
I
He's
thought
an avid
she was
gang member.
also a person of
He's an avid gang member, a drug user.
But
a professional
her saying that she's a model is an understatement.
Plaintiff Crystal Gaines is suing a music producer who claims Crystal poses naked on the internet, and he has the pictures to prove it.
She's smoking blunt.
Her saying that she's a model is an understatement. No, that's
gang activity.
Throwing up gang signs, or he would, it looked like throwing up gang signs. Throwing up gang signs.
And that's his brother.
Throwing up gang signs. Well, he's one of two things. Like many other rappers, or gangster rappers primarily, not rappers in general, gangster rappers. They're either they are thugs, or they want to be thugs. So either way, he's following the line of the gangster rappers. So he's being halfway true to the game.
Well,
when I say halfway, that means if he's not gangbanger and smoking blunts, that means he's posing, and that means halfway.
I guess so. But
if he is all of that, then he's being all of what? Don't throw no gang sign up in here.
Raising my hand, Your Honor.
Can I tell you what happened, Your Honor?
Raising your hand.
I'm raising my hand, Your Honor. Your Honor, I also thought she was a nice person. Also, when she says she's a model, it's actually an understatement.
I'm an adult model,
She belongs to
an adult model?
Yes, I do not do porn, Your Honor.
Chick Academy. I just think like chick. There you go. Have fun.
Yes, I do adult modeling, Your Honor.
She said modeling, not adult modeling.
Hey, see, there's no shame in your game, right?
I'm telling you, I don't have any. I'm an adult model.
Okay. So what's your point?
Exactly.
My point is.
Can I tell you what happened, Your Honor? Can I tell you what happened?
My
while I'm
point
Let's
still-
see what his point is. For
My
showing
point
me
is, I couldn't have stole her debit card because
I haven't even
she
said
couldn't-
the
You haven't
story.
told me that. Let's
What
get
are
to
you
that.
talking about?
He stole your debit card?
Your
That's
Honor,
what you're
can I-
alleging?
That's what we're here
let me tell you
for,
what
right?
happened.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, Your Honor. So we're at his home studio. We finished recording around like 11:30ish. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when we finished recording, he called me to the back of the room. I'm in the back of the room for no more than 2
What
or 3
about the
minutes.
money you're supposed to pay?
Can I finish
Sorry, sir.
talking,
Sorry, sir.
please? Okay, so I'm back there, Your Honor. I'm back there for no more than 2.5 minutes. His brother was in the front. I left my purse up there. I thought nothing of it. I know it was dumb, but I left my purse up there. I didn't think much of it, Your Honor, because like I said, I've been coming in 4 years. 6 months, he says it's been a year. I done held his daughter, baby, everything. So I didn't think that it was like that. So I left my purse up there. I come back to, can you please be
How many
quiet?
children?
I come back, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
His brother was gone. I figured he just went to the store. I didn't think nothing of it, right? I get home, Your Honor, go to sleep, get up. I picked up my witness. We went to the ATM, Your Honor. I realized my debit card and my social were gone. I don't lose stuff like my social security card, so I knew that something was wrong. I had been nowhere, Your Honor, but to his house. When I left and his brother was gone, it was a setup. Your Honor, I have my bank statements. I called, made a police report, then I called the bank. The money was withdrawn from my account, Your Honor, at 11:45 a.m. At 11:45 a.m., I was still at his home. My PIN number was the last 4 of
Where
my
was he?
social. He was at the house. He set me up, Your Honor. He had his brother do it. He called me back to distract me, obviously.
Really?
While his brother left with the car.
Ma'am, you have to have more evidence
I got
than
my
just
bank statement,
speculation.
Your Honor. I got my bank statements. I have the address.
Ma'am, he was right there with you. So you have to come up with a whole lot of evidence
He
that
set
he
me up.
participated in robbing you. Did you sue the person who actually did it?
Your Honor, it's part. I was in his home. This is his studio, his
Ma'am,
business.
one more time. Did you sue the person who
No,
you
Your Honor.
believe actually
No, because
did
he
it?
was in on it. Your Honor,
Did
I'm
you
not
call the
asking.
police on
Yes,
the
I
other
did.
person?
Your Honor, I have a police
Did the
report right
other,
here.
Was the other person interviewed by the police?
No, Your Honor, he
Why?
was not.
Why?
I didn't have his last name, Your Honor. I only had his full name. So when I
Okay.
told them about the brother, they
Sir,
couldn't
did
do
you
it.
take her card?
No, sir.
Your Honor,
Stealing is
Your Honor,
not in
I
my
called
character.
him
Why should I
right
have to
after it
steal?
happened.
What did he
When
say,
I'm-
ma'am?
when
He
I'm-
denied
when
any
I'm recording
involvement.
people,
But Your
I have my own
I
job.
went to the store, Your Honor, and I have a witness statement from the owner of the store saying that they have come in there with stolen cars before.
Who? That he has
from
come
Honey
in with a
Ashcroft.
stolen
Him and his
car?
brother, right
Let's
here, Your
see
Honor.
it.
Plaintiff Crystal Gaines is suing a music producer who claims Crystal poses naked on the internet, and he has the pictures to prove it.
I want to see what his owner says, that he has come in there with a stolen card before. I have observed Linnell, also known as Saint, in my store. He and his friends are always causing trouble. I've had to kick them out of my business.
Oh my God.
He has tried to pay me on different occasions with credit cards that did not belong to him.
And I have a map quest, Your Honor, from his
I
house
have called the
to
police
the store.
on him once for refusing
It is
to
1
leave
minute
my
away.
store, but he ran before the police could arrive.
Where did you get that
He needs
from?
to be a more productive young
From
man. What are you
the
saying?
man.
What do you have?
Your Honor, this is a map quest from his house to the
No,
store.
ma'am. I'm
It's
not-
only 1 mile.
Ma'am, that's irrelevant. Do you have the police report?
Yes, sir.
And they interviewed him?
You know, when I called, Your Honor, they said that they had 1,001 cases before mine that was similar to mine. So
How
they
long
kind of
ago
put me
was
on the
that?
back burner. That was the day of the event.
You have anything
I'm
else
pretty
other
sure
than...
no
I have
one
my
from
fraud statement
I'm
from the
pretty sure
bank
no
from
one
when
from my
I,
area.
No, I believe someone may have taken it. The problem you have is proving that he did. And all you're able to do today is say that you believe he and his brother set you up. He was right there with you. Now, the letter might be referring to what his brother has done, or he may indeed be involved in it on a regular basis, but this time he wasn't.
Your Honor, if
Your claim
somebody
is dismissed,
engages
ma'am. Your claim is dismissed. I'm not convinced that it was him. He was there with you. If he wasn't there with you, perhaps. If he ran out and then 5 minutes after he left, you saw that it had been charged right after he left,
It was.
perhaps so. Claim is dismissed. Have a good day.